Continuing on from our previous video, it says in example 2, what would the 8th day of trading closing price have to be so that the next moving average remains the same at 124.25? So let's go back to example 2. If we were to take 124.25, how do we ensure that it is going to be the same when we keep going here? So if I were to take, it says its 8th closing day needs to be the same as the previous. So what I'm taking off next, the last one that I took off was the 120, which means that if I go to the next day, I'm going to be subtracting 119 over 4. Well, the only way for it to be the same at the end as it was at the beginning is if I have to add the same exact thing in, so that the value or change when I add and subtract these together is a net change of 0. And so for that 8th day, the stock change or the stock amount would have to be at $119. All right, example number 3, again, is a spreadsheet example, which we're not going to do, but I would like you to review it in the textbook so you are familiar with it. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the last example, example 4, and it says, the graph shows closing prices for 30 consecutive trading days. It also charts the 7 and 21-day simple moving averages. What signal might the graphs give an investor? Well, to understand this, we first have to understand our 7-day and our 21-day simple moving averages. One of them is a fast mover, the other is referred to as the slower mover. And I'll tell you, the one with the less days is your fast mover. The one with the more days is your slow mover. And so a crossover occurs, and crossover is what we're kind of talking about here. A crossover occurs when one overcomes the other or passes through another. So we're looking here at our blue and our purple lines. And you can see that there are a few moments in time where they cross over. And more specifically, I see about 4 different examples in this 30-day period. And so let's talk about each one of these periods, and it actually is going to kind of answer that last check your understanding for us. So, if we look at the first one, it looks like the crossover is happening on about the 4th day of trading. And when a fast mover, which here is the blue one, overtakes a slow mover, it's an indicator that we should, to an investor, that they should buy stock. So when fast overcomes slow, buy. But when slow overcomes fast, we sell. So the next time we have a crossover happens here, and it's somewhere close to the 14th day, we'll say. And on that 14th day, I'm kind of making a mess of it here, so let's take a look at it. On that 14th day, again, that fast mover overtook the slow mover. So again, we're going to buy stock. But the next time we're looking at here, probably closer to the 15th. Now the slow mover overtook the fast one. So in that case, we want to sell the stock. And then this last portion goes along with the check your understanding. It says, suppose that the 35th trading day, the 21 SMA graph basically covers it. So let's first look at this 21st day, which is where it crosses here, and the fast one overtakes the slow one. So we're gonna buy stock. So let's again go back to that check your understanding. So on the 35th day, the 21 day, now is that the fast or the slow? And the answer is it's the slow mover. It rises above or overtakes the fast mover. What might that indicate? Go ahead and take a couple of seconds to think about it, and then we'll answer it here in a moment. Okay, so here it says that slow overtook fast. And we know based on here, when slow overtakes fast, we sell. And that's it for this chapter. Good job, everyone.